Hello, good evening, and welcome to this stream of the quarterfinals of the SCL. And I can immediately see that I have some kind of problem with my game capture here. So let me see if I can fix that. I have no idea what's going on there. Hopefully it is easy to fix. And it's not easy to fix. Okay, I think I know what the deal is here. 1 second. I need to change my screen settings, I think, to be one of these. Yeah, there we go. Oh. This is... Okay. Oh, not okay. Let's try this one. Oh, it's all gone horribly wrong. Good evening, folks. Just bear with me while I resize my windows. I've been mucking about with some Squadron settings. And anyway, there we go. We ought to be back on track, and you ought to be able to now see what is going on. And we are good to go. We are here for the quarterfinal match, one of the quarterfinal matches of season 13 of the SCL. I will just tell the players that I'm ready. I'm a little bit rushed tonight. But we're all good to go. The players are loaded into the lobby, and it will be Porgs who are on Empire first. So I need to sort that out on the match here. It's this way around. Yep, Porgs are on Empire, and we have for the Randolorians, we have Lauren, Disco Dino, Sagan, Hobbs, and Rod. So very, very strong lineup. They only have strong lineups, of course, and they will be facing up against the Empire team, who are Porgs for this game. Rediak, Marsho Palos Pozzi, who is also a Space Sheriff, of course. Fame Plane, Ben O'Neill, and Jido Vonda. Hey, Deadman, nice to see you here. Thanks for joining. Great to see you. Great to see you, Autumn. Barasax as well. So clearly a Night Witches contingent in the chat, looking at what they might face in the future here. We should have a good matchup here. It's a sort of best of 5, although actually the game 5 is only played if a decider is required. So they will play 4 matches, I think, and then we will go to a game 5 if that is required. But the teams are ready. I'm just hoping my desktop audio looks a little bit quiet, so I'm going to just boost that up a bit. Hopefully that will make life a little bit better. Whoa. And we will get this game underway. How's your Hellporgs versus Hellporgs? Oh. Thank you, Autumn. As I say, it's been a week. Okay, thank you very much, Autumn. Appreciate that. Let's go. We are on Sasubo for this first game. Oh, we have adverts. I didn't realise the ads were running. Oh, man. Okay, you'll miss nothing. It's Lauren, Rod, Hobbs, Sagan, and Disco Dino for the Randolorians, and we have Rod with a pretty much standard farm loadout, Hobbs with Multilocks and Golos as well. Welcome back to those on ads. You've missed nothing. It's Iron Rockets and Iron Torpedo for Sagan, Disco Dino with Iron Rockets and Torpedo as well, Iron Torp as well, and Lauren with Marks and Resupplies. And for the Hellporgs, Rediak with a Mean Beam and a Golo. Let's go. Space Sheriff with Conks and Iron Missiles. Fame Plane there with Marks and Resupplies. Ben O'Neill with Gullos and MLMs. And Jido's already gone down. So morale already heavily in favour of Randos here. Looks like they're going to go on the first attack, and indeed they do. So let's ride with Lauren. She has those marks. And I'm sorry about the ads. I normally run the ads before the game, but as I say, I came to this really late. It's been a busy day for me. So my apologies for that. I will do better between the games. Shield's already down on Charlie by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the X-Wings. And Disco coming in and doing Plasburst orbits, which will make light work of Charlie, that's for sure. Sagan, is Sagan on the same? I don't know, maybe Sagan's on Delta. Let's have a little look at this on the map. Yeah, we got split strat, so one of these X-Wings taking Charlie, the other taking Delta. Shield's already down on Delta, and Charlie going down fast. Hobbs, meanwhile, in the Y-Wing, coming in there. We'll be looking to get the ordnance off. Still a turret up by the looks of it on the top of that frigate. But Charlie getting well towards out of phase of all, although this has been a very good defence by Hellporgs. And there comes the call to defend. So the out of phase is there, but it was still a good defence from Hellporgs. So let's ride with Fame Plane. Do the same thing. Can they get in? They're normally a target on transition, of course, to support players. And Fame having to go back for a resupply, so no marks on the way in. Let's have a look at Space Sheriff. Space Sheriff gets the iron missile out and goes to work with the iron primaries on Charlie. But morale already coming towards half, so the out of phase comes in, and just look how fast the morale comes in for Randolorians. Rediac goes down. Fame Plane still resupplying, and it's a guided rotary for Ben. That ain't going to do much, buddy. Jido, meanwhile, also in on. He's got proper rotaries, so he needs to go Bert pretty quickly. Go, Jido. Chip damage coming in, he's in trouble, gets it, just misses the resupply, and that's enough for the defense. Super fast defense there for Randolorians. And they are back on attack here. So clinical, and Farm comes in, though, it's beginning to come in already for Hellporgs. They had no chance to prep for that defense. Now, Delta Frigate now inside these, this ring, which makes it a little bit more difficult to do those orbits that the X-Wings like so much. Sagan, though, takes Ben O'Neill down just for good measure before coming in on the Delta frigate, Delta cruiser. And yeah, the proximity of that ring, no problem for Sagan. Disco is going around the front. This is just superb. So I don't know if they've timed it like this, but Disco taking the front of the cruiser and Sagan on the back. It is a thing of beauty. Wish I could do it myself. Jido low, and indeed, Sagan, that just rubs salt into the wound, peels off the OBJ to take Jido down. They'll have a full flagship attack, full morale flagship attack, pretty much anyway. But as I say that, they take the cruiser, but just as some AI comes in, I believe that Raider is still up. It is. Let's take a look at Lauren. She's already in, the marks go out, so good job for her. She balances her shields, and already one of the shields goes down. So let's take a look at what the Y-Wings are doing on this attack. Perhaps somebody is running ion lasers, and the other shield goes down. This is just a absolute model of quick, super quick capital ship destruction. Unbelievable. It's standard lasers for Hobbs. Rod is coming back in. Lauren's gone down. And the phase has flipped. So can Hellporgs wrestle this game back? Fame, of course, was back resupplying for the last attack, but will try and come in now looking for the resupply on Jido. But Jido goes down. Now that is so unfortunate. We have to run the unfortunate there. And what can they do? Ben in with those again guided rotaries. They basically, it's like throwing insults at the frigate there. But decent lasers for Rediac. I mean, he certainly knows how to use them. Bit of chip damage though, and I think they have no choice but to burn through here, so they need Charlie as quickly as they can. The radar is still up for Randolorians. It's a long way back for Hellporgs, though. They've just been blown away, unfortunately. There comes the mean beam, though. Get it in there, Red. Good man. That's what we love to see it. And will they keep Charlie then as the out of phase? Yeah, looks like they're going to have to anyway. So Red will burn Charlie. Well, it's still at 5, so another superb defense for Randos. Lauren ahead of the game. Again, Hellporgs unfortunately having to push that attack, so couldn't get back and prep for defense. Shields are back up, but only slightly, and go down on the Imperial Star Destroyer there. And hull is about half. Morale coming in pretty quickly for Hellporgs, though. They will have taken the out of phase, but they need a very, very quick defense. This Star Destroyer is already out of phaseable for the Randolorians, and this, I think, and fear is game over. Disco pulls it back round with those plas bursts. Star Destroyer on 6, on 5, on 4, on 3, on 2. Disco tractored, but the ISD is not long for this Sasubo, and there we go. Whew. Well, that was a very quick and clinical game from Randolorians. It's what we've come to expect, of course. Let's take a quick look at the scoreboard. Leading the board for Randos, Rod with 34 AI, 65,000 capship damage. Sagan, 4 kills, 34,000 capship damage. 102,000 capship damage and 2 kills for Disco and his X-Wing. Hobbs with 15 AI, 63,500 capship damage, and Lauren with support numbers. Rediak with 33 AI, 45,000 capship damage. Ben O'Neill with 27 AI, 22,000 capship damage. Jido with the 47k there, and Marcelo with the 1 kill fame with support numbers as well. Well, there we go. I am not going to make the same mistake twice. I'm going to run a quick ad. We will be back in 90 seconds. What a game, so clinical. And the guys in chat just saying that there was a ram kill, I think. Missed that on stream myself. And ooh. Okay, welcome back. I need to update the scoreboard I can see, so let me do that real quick, which I hope now is right. And I will also credit Randos with the game 1 win. So super fast match, super fast game there. absolutely clinical by Randos. Can Porgs come back and do something about that just super fast on attack and defense from the Randolorians there? So I don't think we're expecting any changes in the Randos team. So it's Lauren, Sagan, Hobbs, Disco Dino, and Rod again. Some good emoting going on from Hobbs. Thank you very much. It is appreciated. Over in the hangar for the Porgs, it's Space Sheriff, Jido, Ben, Radiac, and Fame Plane again. So again, same match. We are on Sasubo also as these teams flip over. And you can tell Fame Plane is in the game because these teams are really getting on with it, and we are pretty much ready to rock for Game 2, and we're only 20 minutes into the stream. So thanks for your company on this Saturday evening for us here in Europe. Pretty much lunchtime, I guess, for anybody watching in the United States of America. Hope your weekend is going well so far. We are just waiting for the teams to ready up. Hey, Deadman, yeah, lunchtime. Okay, and we are ready to get this game underway as the teams load in. And here they come. It is Porgs as New Republic this time out. Let's take a walk through the loadouts. And we have... Ooh, do we have... we have Space Sheriff with Protorps and Iron Missiles. Jido in an X-Wing with Iron Missiles and Protorps as... no, that's not Protorps. What is that? Well, maybe... I don't know. I don't know what that is. I'll have to check later. Marks and resupplies for Fame Plane and Rediac with a standard farm loadout, but Rediac dunked. Can they get out and escape? They can. Ben also with the farm loadouts and also taking pressure. And it's another quick opening for Randos. Sagan, they got the pick on Ben this time, but Sagan with the iron missiles and mines. Hobbs already in on the targets with proton torpedoes and Goliath missiles. Disco in the double ion TIE fighter. And Rod, looks like Rod's running real lasers in the Protorp and Goliath missile TIE fighter. Lauren with marks and resupplies. So shield's already down on Charlie and it's already near half hull. So let's just ride with Hobbs. And not taking too much pressure so far. So Porgs probably just concentrating on the farm and burning the raider. But this already a great attack. Morale bar hasn't really moved, and that damage comes in, and Rando's burned through. So confident enough to move on and get, having seen Charlie off, get this other Nebulon frigate. They will work on the shields. Disco still has iron missiles, so the shields go down pretty quickly. Morale is at half, and Lauren's gone down in the meantime, but Rod now piling in the rotary cannon pressure onto the remaining frigate. The raider is still up, so that may explain why Rando's burned through, although they were certainly had the morale to do it. So Delta now. Looks like Rod is checking off and perhaps falling back, preparing for defense, but Hobbs is still in. The raider is still up, so possible here that Porgs are going to let the raider take Delta, and indeed Hobbs now pulling back for a resupply. So it looks like Randos are coming back, getting ready for the resupply. Disco taking a look at Space Sheriff with the Ples Burst. Space Sheriff's low, but gets the resupply. This has been a breathtaking match. The call to defend comes back, comes, and their Disco will go in and take care of the out of phase. So that was interesting in that, for whatever reason, Hellporgs didn't let the Randos burn through there, but already you can see shields on Charlie are down, so good work from Hellporgs there, but morale already at half. Jido coming in on, that's Delta I'm pretty sure, so Jido looking to do the farm work there. Jido under super amounts of pressure. Let's just go back. I imagine this is Disco. Oh, no, Disco's burning the Raider, so Sagan, I presume, looking at Jido. And Jido gets another resupply that might be enough for Sagan to pick another target, but no, not Sagan. And indeed, Jido goes down there. So good pick from Randolorians, and that is enough to put them on attack. So they will have the first flagship attack of this match, and we can see Sagan coming in on that shield gen. Drops a Seeker Mine as he goes in, and the shields are immediately disabled. And it just shows what an incredibly efficient and well-drilled team Randolorians are. I'm sure those of you will know Hellporgs are a very, very good team full of very good, very experienced players. But there is no coming back from this, I feel. The MC75 is down at about 20%. In fact, it's at 8%, 7%, and is going to go down. Indeed it does. And there we go. Game 2 goes to Randolorians. Whoa. This is clinical. Let's take a look at the scoreboard again, and it's Disco leading the scoreboard for the Randos this time. 63,000 capship damage for him. Rod with 80k and 17 AI. Hobbs with the 11 AI and 74,000 capship damage. Sagan with 66,000 capship damage. Lauren, obviously, with support numbers there. And for the Hellporgs, it's Radiac, 29 kills, 15,000 AI. Fame with support numbers. Space Sheriff with 31,000 capship damage. Ben with 11.5k and Jido with 15k. So very little capship damage there for Hellporgs because they just had no time. Just an incredible demonstration of just how quickly Randos can burn through these games. Okay, so let me just check now. I think the teams will stay on the same sides as they do in the regular season. I will just check that, but for now we'll just update the scores. Yep, they're staying in the same lobby by the looks of it. So the map changes to SLS. As I said earlier, those of you that don't know, there's a moderately complicated process whereby the teams decide which maps they're going to play in these quarterfinals and semis and final matches of the 3PO, SCL season. Each team basically gets to ban a map as they go along, and that reduces down to the maps that they actually play on. And as you can see, the game 3 will be fought over the skies of Esles, which is a nice open, quite a big map. Usually decent farm, but the farm can play tricks on you. So I probably need to tell the guys that I'm ready, which I will do. And the games have been so quick, I have absolutely no reason to run an ad break. You will be pleased to hear. So, Space Sheriff, if we play 7v5. I mean, it's worth a try, buddy. Yeah. We have a bit of a player mismatch here. This does happen. A nice little feature of Star Wars Squadrons there is that Fame Plane and Space Sheriff are getting up close and personal. Jido, Ben and Radiac round out the team. And we're ready to rock. We really are getting through these games super quickly. So game 3 starts in the skies above SLS. Thanks once again for your company. Good to see you all. So let's see if we have any changes in the loadouts. Ion missiles and protorps for Space Sheriff. Same for Jido. Rediak with standard farm. Ben with standard farm as well, and Fame playing with marks and resupplies. Sagan, meanwhile, has ion missiles, plasburst, and seeker mines. Hobbs in a Protorp Golo gunboat. Disco once again with the double irons. Rod with the gunboat as well, and Lauren with marks and resupplies. And once again, they are well ahead of the count and get a quick flip, and we'll go on the first attack. So let's stick with Lauren as she goes in, looking to deliver marks. Again, that's so fast. Helpwood's just no chance to position properly. And, you know, one of the Helpwood strengths is their positional play, being in the right part of the map at the right time. But Randos have absolutely choked that off. Shields already down on the Delta frigate, and Disco going to work. Plasburst TIE fighter for him. Sagan, meanwhile, is also doing plasburst orbits in the Defender, and Rod with the traditional nice orbits around with the rotary lasers. So some compromises being made, obviously, in terms of the loadouts with the Season 13 point system. So if you don't know, each ship and component has a sort of value, so you have to keep within that limit. So it means loadouts are basically compromised. I haven't checked what Rod's compromise is. Probably a squishy hull, but he is so good it doesn't really bother him. Burning down the shields on Charlie now, using that rotary. The call to defend comes though, so good job from Hellporgs there. But Radiac has gone down on the transition. Fame plane. Oh, and Fame plane is coming back. Oh, sorry, no, is actually in and gets marks off. So good job there. But the out of phase comes in. Rediak will be back shortly. Ben some way out. Space Sheriff low. And is it Sagan on Space Sheriff? It is. Let's just... And Sagan switches across to the Corvette, as does Disco. And shields are not down on Charlie, and morale is not in Hellporg's favour. And there comes the call to defend. And, you know, you have to say, just in awe of how fast randos get through their business. So they will go to work on Charlie. Those double plasburst does no harm, that is for sure. It's super quick on the attack. It's not really that that Hellporg's defenses have been slow. It's just that randos do so much damage in that whatever time they're afforded. It's just incredible. Sagan takes a little bonk there. Let's take a look at Rod again, and the Nebulon is at 15 now, 14-10 and dropping. The Raider comes in though, so they'll have to stash this as an out of phase, I think, rather than burn through now. So they would go back, prep for defense. And yep, there goes Rod looking for an AI pack so that he's ready as soon as things come in. Space Sheriff goes down though, that'll prolong the phase just a little bit. And looks like Rod will just try and make Radiac's life a little bit of a misery, just to put some pressure on the farmer, ready for that transition. Jido low and goes down. Space Sheriff not back out, so Hellporg's down to 3 players, and they would not really want to start this defense with just 3 players out. Ben's now low though, and he's heading back to his capital ship. and gets in and safe. So there comes the call to defend. And once again, we will see. Oh, red gets burned. That is so unfortunate. So right on the transition, red goes down. Ben looking to. Whoa. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. Sorry about that. Can I cancel the ad? No. Damn it. Oh. I'm so sorry, I pushed the wrong button on my stream deck, so I initiated an ad that I did not mean to do. Fame goes back to the hangar. And the randos go on attack here. I need to apologise for the ad break. Power goes down already. And, oops, Disco is already in. Will shields be up by the time people come back from the ad break? 30 seconds we have on the clock. Shields go down. There's weak spots available. Disco picking a couple up on the top, and already just look at how quickly this MC75 fades. Half hull already. There's another weak spot there. That goes down. I'm never going to be asked to cast again because I hit an ad break at a really bad time here. Viewers who are viewing ads are going to come back just to see this MC75 fall. I'm so sorry for the ad break, my screw up, but the MC is just about done and indeed goes down. I'm sorry you missed that attack. It was as clinical as the other two games, I have to say. My sincere apologies, though. I hit the wrong button. I will reassign things on my stream deck because I meant to hit the unfortunate button and I hit an ad break instead. My bad. Let's take a look at the scoreboards. Disco's top of the tree again for the Randolorians. 87,000 cap ship for him. Rod with 17 AI, 95,000 cap ship. Hobbs a kill, 19 AI, 60,000 cap ship. Sagan 3 kills and 56,000 cap ship, and Lauren weighing in with a couple of K as well as 3 assists. And for Hell Porgs, it's Marcelo with 1 kill and 33,000 cap ship damage. 35 AI for Ben. Did he really have no cap ship damage? That seems a bit weird. 31,000 cap for Gido and no cap ship damage for Rediak either. Can that really be true? But yep, another absolutely clinical game there for Randolorians. I believe they play game 4. I'm just going to check with them in chat. I will just check. It's obviously unassailable, but I'm honestly not sure. It might be rather than best of, might be first of 3. No, they don't play. Okay. Alrighty. So, well, that does it then for what a super fast quarter-final matchup between Randolorians and Hellporgs. I'm just going to check to see if the guys want to do interviews, just to see if they fancy it. I will, in order to facilitate that, I will jump into one of the interview channels, and I need to make sure my desktop audio is working and everything is up and running. But that was a clinical match. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tom. Honestly, I just hit the wrong button there. Which was, I've been a bit frazzled today, to be quite perfectly honest with you. Just in case you didn't know, we will be doing the draw for it's called the deal actually, for the Sabac tournament. Oh, Lauren, thanks for the raid, it's appreciated. How are you doing? Yep, so we will be doing the draw for the Sabac tournament, which is a super fun tournament that will be running for the next month or so. over on the Lucky Sabak Shift server. Tune in for those. They're super fun games. Basically what happens is it's mixed teams of vets and relatively new players, so players of all experience. We do a random draw of the teams to make sure, as I say, that they are balanced, and the team draw will be coming up in about 20 minutes time. So we will be doing that once here on this channel. So just waiting to see if Porgs want to join us. I will ask. The teams are just GGing one another, so it's obviously very cordial. But boy, those games were massively just clinical. That's the only word I can describe it. While we are waiting for the teams to see if they want to come up to have a chat, I'm just going to run this. I mentioned the Sabak tournament. Here's some more details.
Cause I'm a mean player. Were those mine ox at your cables again? Time to say a prayer, complain this game's unfair, or simply hang on to avoid the pain. If it's Empress Tedder, I'll read your bestest.
Okay, we'll cut that short because we're joined by Rod and Hobbs. Congrats, guys. I was saying on stream that was amazingly clinical, even for your guys. That's just fantastic execution. How do you do it? It's a little bit more than that, Rod, surely. Yeah, well, it was. I mean, as we all know, GG's to Porgs. They are a great team that have been together for a long time as well, of great players. But you just gave them no time. Your damage on attack was just so fast. I don't think their defenses were particularly. Oh, wait a sec. Why can't they can't hear you? Why is that? Oh, hold on, folks. I have. Can you speak again, please, Rod? Guys, can you hear them? Let's. Oh, okay. Hold on a sec. I think. 1 second. Okay. There we go. That should do it. Chat, can you hear the guys now?
Saying if you can hear me or Hobbs.
I think that should be fixed, in honesty. Just waiting for some confirmation. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, my bad. Had an OBS setting done. So sorry, we were just saying, so clinical. You guys just rip through things so fast. Porgs are a great team of really good players, but you just gave them no time. And I was saying during the stream there that Porgs' game is that they're fantastic at their positioning and being able to get in the right place at the right time, but you just gave them no chance. They were having to push their attacks, which meant they weren't in position for their defences. But, as I say, their defences still weren't slow, but you guys just do such an incredible amount of damage when you attack.
Yeah, our kettles are fully boiled.
Yeah.
Does it make a difference having the two Plasbursters? Is that the key, and does that take a bit of pressure off the other OBJ players?
Well, so setting aside this mod set, Plasburst doesn't actually outdamage Burst Protort. It just is a little more resupply efficient. But in past seasons, I don't think it was a problem for Protorps because the timing that it worked out like you want the support to resup while they're on offense anyway, so they could just like dish them out, go get resups while you're on offense. And Protarp was fine. And I say this from like actually testing stuff and playing with different people. You know, like Plasburst doesn't actually have like a real damage advantage over just having Protorps. And there's like some actual downsides with you taking more damage, having to be physically close to things. So it's not just like, oh, you run Plasburst and your damage will be better. That's not really the case.
Okay, I get it. It's efficiency. Yeah, sure thing. And tell me, sorry, go on.
With this season's mod set specifically, like our damage doesn't keep up with Empire just because the frigates and stuff are even, and I think that's maybe the biggest reason why Empire's winning like more, or it feels stronger at least right now.
It's ironic that we're using more torps on Empire now.
Right. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, that is kind of interesting. And so, tell us the secrets. I didn't check your loadouts during the game. I was a bit frazzled, and the games were so fast. So, what compromises do you guys have to make on your Y-wings and on your bombers? I did see. Did I see guided rotaries for you guys, or was that all on Hellporgs?
No,
to the next team that's playing us, we use light hull and exploding engine. That's what we use.
Fair enough, Hobbs.
It's not a secret. Everyone knows what we run. Like Y-wing, we ran full farm. The sacrifice was in running sensor jammer and standard shield. If you run full farm.
Mm-hmm.
On TIE Bomber, the sacrifice is you run standard engine. Instead of multis, you run Protorp, bombs, ion or proton, mean beam. They're all fine, honestly. But just some aux that you think is useful for you. And then Golo's rotary reinforced.
Well, it certainly didn't slow you up. So, congratulations again. Rando's march on. Who are you hoping for in the next round? I don't think that game's been determined yet.
I don't even know who. Actually, I don't remember where the bracket was, but I think Cab's on our side. So Cab and maybe I want to say Idiots Array, but I'm not actually sure.
Well, congratulations on the win. That was brutal. I was wondering if we would get the game done in an hour. You blew it through in about 40 minutes. So congratulations to you guys. Well done. Randolorians advance 3-0 against Hellporgs to the semi-finals of Season 13 of SCL. I am going to thank Rod and Hobbs for joining me here. Congratulations, guys. Congrats to the team. And to everybody out there watching, thank you very much for joining us for this SCL Season 13 quarterfinal matchup.